Hello Gemini and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. Okay, so this is your monthly reading for May, which means we are moving into Gemini season. It's so exciting. And when I was tuning in for you, I just got this sense of like white light, like brilliant, clear white light. It was like, whoa, okay, this is something special this Gemini season. So look at this, like the King of Acorns here. This is the King of Wands, the horse with the sun in the background. It's this like blinding light kind of energy I was getting. So quite literally like this. And this is optimism, innovation. So it feels like, you know, being the King of Wands and the King of Acorns, horses are all about the direction that you're going in. This horse is like rising up, ready, just ready to go for something, ready to get really motivated. It just feels like, whoa, okay. It feels exciting. So yes, welcome to Gemini season. This is so exciting. So as we know, there's just so much happening in May. May pretty much starts off with Pluto turning retrograde, the planet of transformation, going retrograde. Yeah, I can't say the word today, Gemini. Retrograde. Gosh. Then we have a lunar eclipse, a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio on the 5th of May. We're still in Taurus season. Mercury goes direct halfway through May on May the 15th. And then we have the new moon in Taurus on May the 19th. And then we pretty much go straight into your season after that. So let's see what's shifting and changing. Ooh, Cup 10 Pluto Pisces. This is the energy shifting and changing. This is the card of happiness. My goodness, there's something just so illuminating and bright that brings this happiness. It's just like, oh my goodness. Wow, Gemini, I'm just so excited about it. But yeah, the Pluto energy, we're just talking about Pluto going into retrograde. And Pluto Pisces energy is about your, you know, it really is about transforming your happiness, really motivated to transform your happiness at this moment in time. So sounds exciting. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Gemini. So I just wanted to let you know that this reading, Gemini, is for Gemini Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Gemini. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. If it does really resonate and you'd like to explore it more, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. And you can buy the extended reading either individually, or you can come and check out our beautiful Patreon community that we are building and growing at this moment in time. And in that community, in the Patreon membership, you can get access to all 12 signs, the extendeds for all 12 signs. So you can watch your sun, moon and rising, or you can cross-watch. And plus there's a whole heap of other content as well. So you might like to check that out. The link for that is in the description box below as well. So just got to get like this Gemini energy, because it just feels, like I said, it's this vitality energy coming in for you. It's like, I feel like I've just like released, like this energy's been released, and suddenly I've got my mojo back is the feeling I'm getting, like energetically for you. So that's why it's not feeling like it's in the cards just yet. I'm just waiting for this particular spread to come out and get the right frequency for you, Gemini. But let's see what came in the Queen of Wands. Okay, so you got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This is you getting both internally motivated and taking action with what that is, and being really discerning about who and what, because, yeah, wow, you got the 10 of Cups on your mind, double 10 of Cups right next to each other there. Wow, okay, goodness gracious. You're going to really trust your emotions here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune coming in, the Four of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, some dynamic changes happening here. Okay. The Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Magician, 10 of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Four of Wands hidden, the Moon, and the Lover's card, the card of Gemini in. Wow. Okay. Coming through. There is a big choice up ahead. And the Nine of Swords. Okay, yes. It could be a lot going through your mind with this choice that's coming in for you. So you are presenting as the Queen of Wands. So the situation is the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is potentially somebody around you that you're very attracted to, or this could just be you. A very warm character, very charismatic, very people are finding the energy of the Queen of Wands attractive at this moment in time. But she's also a very canny and smart character, the Queen of Wands. She's like, and think of this as your divine feminine energy, and that's trying to get, it's getting motivated with something, but being very discerning. She's looking for opportunities or looking for connections or looking for something within a situation, but she's being very, very discerning about what she's attracting. So even though people might be like very open-heartedly attracted to her, she's very much got this filter on that she's like, yep, okay, I'm trying to work out what's right for me and what isn't, because you're crossed by this Eight of Cups, which is saying that something is no longer resonating or just not feeling right. This is walking away because something's not feeling fulfilling. Absolutely. So it's like, and sometimes this can happen within situations that we're feeling perfectly fine, and then suddenly it's like, it's just not, I'm just not feeling it for whatever reason. It's not feeling right. So in this card, the Eight of Cups, it's when somebody's emotionally detaching from a situation or a person and just going, you know what, I've tried all these cups. Cups representing your emotions, your feelings. Something's missing here. There's something missing. There's a cup missing. So I'm walking away on the search for fulfillment. So it's the process of not feeling fulfilled. This Queen of Wands is saying, I want to be fulfilled, because in your conscious mind, you've got the 10 of Cups and you're crowned by you've got the 10 of Cups above that as well. So yeah, the 10 of Cups represents your happiness, and it's longer term happiness. It's understanding what truly makes you happy here. So because you've been through the journey of the cups, the emotions, you've been on the roller coaster ride, you know what makes you happy, you know what doesn't. And this is ultimately like, I know what makes me happy here. So I'm searching for that, or, I'm attracting that into my life in some way, shape or form, or I'm really motivated to bring something that's going to bring me happiness. So there could quite literally be something that's making you really happy here as well. At the base, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter coming in. This is change. So this is what's happening deep down inside of you. Something is shifting and changing and ready to expand and grow. And I'm really getting a lot of kind of base and sacral chakra, like maybe even solar plexus, but particularly the bottom two chakras, like the base, which represents your sense of belonging and place, and the sacral, which is very creative, but it's your connection to other people as well. So it really feels like those two energies, they're red and orange. They feel like it's like something within those areas, a connection to somebody else, or connection to creativity, or a sense of feeling like I really belong, letting go of fear. That can be base chakra as well. But it's like something shifting and changing within you that you're wanting to step into your happiness here. Or there could quite literally be something coming in. But the Wheel of Fortune is saying that there's something fated that's coming through with this as well. It's like there's some sort of destiny that you're ready to kind of step into here, which feels fantastic. So that's Jupiter, the planet, benefic planet of wanting to expand and grow and bring some beautiful growth into your world at this moment in time. We have in the recent past the Four of Swords. So this could be where you've had a big, deep think about something. This is foundational things. And the Four of Swords always reminds me of Gemini energy, because for me, it's the storyteller, but it's rewriting the narrative, understanding the thoughts that are going through your head, the stories that you've been told, or the stories you've been telling yourself, or even just information that's been coming to you. It's like you're processing it deep within. And this character, this is within a crypt, within a church. We're deep in the vaults, going deep inside, laying the three swords to rest. They're the things that have been wounding you, and really going over the picture of what's been going on, trying to understand the picture. And so it's reworking, re-editing, revising, recreating a new narrative, a new future. So you're creating your own reality here, but it's potentially having had a big think about something and a shift in like the way that you've thought. Perhaps it's a mindset shift that comes through with the Four of Swords. This can be the card of rest and retreat. Maybe you needed to retreat from a situation. But now I feel like it's kind of was like gathering your forces, gathering your strength. It was like a necessary, like I just need to kind of go within kind of energy. But in the near future, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So It's kind of interesting. We put these two horses next to each other. They're very different energies. The King of Acorns is like all motivated, ready to jump into something, you know, moving forward. Whereas the Knight of Pentacles in the near future is much more slow and steady, wins the race, very methodical, pragmatic, just moving slowly. So things might, you know, it's thinking of the longer term future as well with the Knight of Pentacles. So even though it's this, that's the thing with this Queen of Wands, it's like feeling really motivated, but not rushing into anything. It seems to be the energy that's coming in with it. You're presenting as the Five of Pentacles. And interestingly, again, these are characters that are walking away. The same like that, the same with the Eight of Cups. So it really is a sense that I feel like you're detaching and letting something go and walking away from a situation that is not fulfilling and hasn't been resonating, and perhaps there's been a struggle around the material realm, the physical realm in some way, shape or form. Maybe it's to do with where you've been living or your income or your work or your health and home. But it just feels like there's been, the struggle is real with this Five of Pentacles. So there's been a struggle here on the material realm, but that's what's shifting and changing here. Could have been stressing you out a little bit. Nine of Swords can be stress and worry and anxiety, but I just feel like it's like things going around your mind. It can be fear as well, unreal fears coming up about all of this, because there could be just a lot happening here. But, you know, it actually feels like, you know, there is actually a sense that there could be some romance around with this for some of you. Quite literally, this is like somebody very slowly making their presence known in your world. I guess it doesn't have to be romantic, but there's somebody that feels a little bit like they're showing me knight in shining armor energy. So, I mean, that could be a friend or just a work friend or a family member. This person's gradually coming into your world, and it feels like this is the cure in some way. This is like a salve or a balm, you know, that you're putting over a wound, and it's helping. Like they're showing me like a cream that you would put on like something that really stung. So it feels like there's something that comes in slowly, whether it's a person, a situation, or whatever it is, that is like a balm to your soul, which is really nice. So a lot of very, you know, this is very Taurian energy here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. And, you know, when you're in the season, the month just before, like the sign just before your season, so Taurus season, for example, this is when it's really a time of quietness and withdrawal and going within and understanding what you're letting go of and ready to let go of now to make way for the new when you're stepping into your season, because that's when the sun's going to be shining down upon you. That was that bright white light that I was getting, that things are going to be activated and you're going to get this revitalization and like a solar recharge that comes through. Your solar batteries and your soul's expression of who you are is going to get like a boost for the year. So you think about, you get the boost in your season, and then the month before your season, that's when it's kind of at its lowest ebb. And that really is more of a time to be in the divine feminine here with the Queen of Wands. So that's kind of where I feel like we're at this moment, really working out what's motivating you. But, you know, this month, this is a monthly reading, and we do step into Gemini season, which I think is when you activate and step into the divine masculine, the King of Acorns. It's like, boom, okay, I'm ready to leap forward now. But it's just understanding the changes of pace, like it's slow and steady, and then it might be a moment where you're feeling like that. So the energy around you, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is, yeah, again, the planting seeds for growth. So it's very pragmatic. There may be a reevaluation process that's going on. Where do I want to put the time, effort, energy, money to invest? It's all about investment of energy. So this can be the food that you're putting in your body. You're investing the time by eating something and then seeing how it affects you. Does it give you energy? You know, there's always like a return for the investments that you're putting in. And so we're wanting to see that within the physical realm, some kind of return of investment and growth that's coming through. And that starts within you here, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune that also represents expansion and growth, and that things are shifting and changing. The Wheel of Fate is turning. So hopes and fears, we've got the Magician. This is really working out the how and becoming consciously aware of how things are going to work. So the Magician is quite literally working very creatively with the resources around you to make things happen and make things work. So that is coming through. And then we have, as the outcome, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Moon, and the Lovers card. Boom. Okay, so we've got 3 tens coming into this. Well, actually 4, because the Wheel of Fortune is the 10, the cross of the Roman numerals as well. So we've got the 10 with the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Cups twice, the 10 of Pentacles. So that would suggest that there's some big things kind of ending here, some fated endings that are potentially coming through, and particularly around the home. There could be some big choices around home spaces, things that are not clear about your living situation, or, you know, where you're living or where you feel like you belong. It could be a lot of that coming in, but there can also be a sense of really the question of what do you truly, truly desire? What do you really want? And what are you ready to go after? That feels like there's a real sense of purpose attached to it. You know, this is where I feel like I'm being called. It just feels like there's fate and destiny attached to it in some way, shape or form, Gemini. And even though there's things that are unclear about the situation or things are coming up for you to work through, the Lovers card is the card of Gemini. It's saying that things potentially are clouded between you and somebody else. That there's things that aren't clear, but this choice is your choice as to what it is that you really, really want. And there's an opportunity here to step into that path. So this is really honoring that, what it is that you want here, because I feel like the Ten of Pentacles is saying you've put in as much. It's an end as you can with a certain situation that's been quite stable in your life or may have represented some form of security in some way, shape or form. But it's like you're ready to kind of step into the unknown and take that great leap of faith like the King of Acorns, optimistically stepping into the change, into the future. And so with the Wheel of Fortune, it's just really positive energy coming through. So there's a big choice that lies ahead. You have the choice with the Lovers card. And I love that this is the card of Gemini, because it's understanding that there are always 2 choices. There's always the duality of the choice. And yeah, I really think that it's about honoring your instincts and the things that you instinctually feel like you want to go for now, even though you don't know how. The path isn't necessarily clear. So that might be why you've got this 9 of Swords. There could be disrupted sleep coming in with this. There just could be a lot going through your mind here, processing, and there could be a little bit of fear around it because things aren't necessarily clear, but there is this sense of just feeling called towards something. So yeah, it feels important and it feels strangely scary but exciting at the same time. So yeah, let's pull an affirmation card for you, Gemini. I really get this sense of just understanding, like they just keep saying fate, destiny. It just feels like there's this path that you need to go down. Your soul will be talking to you so strongly. So yeah, there could be a lot of success connected to it as well, because this is your affirmation card. My income is constantly increasing. Fantastic. I begin now today to open myself to ever increasing prosperity. So fantastic. And that's something that potentially could be motivating you. That can be a choice to step into it. And we have, I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. That's what this King of Acorns is doing, and the Queen of Wands. The King and Queen of Wands are lovingly creating their own reality. But it kind of might feel like there's a relationship that feels like it's not working here. That's something that could come through with it, because often the King and Queen of Wands together, they're very compatible, but the Queen of Wands is crossed by the Eight of Cups, which is there's something not fulfilling about the connection or where something's heading. It doesn't have to necessarily be a relationship, but it's something that felt right or should feel right, just isn't. And it's kind of like trying to navigate your way through that to the path that feels like this is the way. So it says, I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. And yeah, definitely with the Lovers card there, you have the choice to do this. There's this potent sense of being able to kind of get really motivated and transform your happiness here. So let's pull a charm for you, Gemini. And yeah, I love that it's, like I said, the sun is coming out for you on the spiritual realm. With the Lovers card, we see the sun is is out, with the angel, blessing the angel. So this is blessings coming through on a high spiritual realm for your season. And then when we come down to the earthly realm, there's a cloud between them. It's like there's things that aren't clear on the earthly realm, but up in the higher spiritual realm, you're getting that solar boost. You are receiving those blessings. Ah, beautiful. We have the heart coming in. And I think there's a rose within the heart as well, a flower within the heart. So there's something blooming and blossoming within your heart space here. And this is the lost cup. This is the thing that is leading you towards happiness and fulfillment. So trust that beautiful heart space that's coming in. It really is lovely. And yes, I think that this is just going to expand and grow and grow and grow into something that you love, or someone that you love, or a path or a situation that you love that can bring you great happiness. So yeah, it's it's kind of like we're at the start of it now. You're in the process of choosing that path, and then it's like, where are we going to go down after that? Where does the path lead? How long does this go for, and all the journey go for, and all of this sort of stuff. But like I said, with the tens, it feels like it's kind of got the longer term energy attached to it. And that's something we're going to investigate and look at in the extended reading. We're going to take it over to the extended now, because we kind of leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger. It's kind of like you're left with the choice to step into this and transform this. And where is that all going to go? Where is it going? Well, let's look at it further into the future. Let's pull some clarifiers if there's anything else you need to know. And we'll just explore it further. We're also going to ask some questions about the best way to work with this energy to get the optimum results, because the optimum result is the double happiness here, the cup of 10 of cups. So a situation is presenting itself that could come in, that could bring a lot of happiness. So let's get there. So we're going to pull all of that out in the extended reading. Love it if you come over, Gemini. The link is in the description box below. And as mentioned, you can buy the extended reading individually, or you might like to check out our beautiful Patreon community where you can have access to all 12 signs, the extendeds for all 12 signs. So you can cross-watch, or you can watch your sun, moon and rising. Plus there's a whole heap of extra content there as well. So I'd love it if you check that out. The link is in the description box below. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Gemini. Love to read your comments, and it also helps with the growth of the channel. So I truly appreciate it, and take care.